Hi guys, and welcome to another Reacts. I'm Chris, and with me today we have Kate.
Hi.
We have Jake.
Hey.
And we're reacting to the Xbox Showcase, and it's literally counting it down, so let's go. Playing for everyone?
No Man's Skyrim.
Hope this is good. I can't believe in the trailer they said, in a field of stars. I was like, for fuck's sake. Why does the music sound like it was going to go into the Lord of the Rings Hobbit theme then?
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. And
Hasn't got a cool jacket this time.
Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades.
Did you see that? Look at all our awards.
And that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them.
What was that Dragonborn statue? Such a skinny legend.
We often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield.
Every other major RPG studio has a sci-fi game, and we didn't.
Literally, this is what he's saying.
All of us here in the studio, we've done so much together, but well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special.
So fill up with some fuck all. So far, up to now.
That's because it probably didn't work till last week.
Starfield is our first new universe in
It works now.
25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through. Where
Okay,
you
it's
step
like,
into a
I'm
new
out.
world and you get that feeling of unlimited.
She said after playing 300 hours of Skyrim.
But this time, it's not just one world.
The worst part is 300 hours didn't even come close to how much I played Skyrim, bro. That's the worst part.
Because the choice of where to
Oh, is that little alien dude then?
It's yours.
That's the thing with Skyrim though, it's almost mindless.
Yeah, you
Like,
just keep
it's
going,
like,
don't you?
and your brain just switches off.
From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance.
You can go anywhere.
That live in these worlds.
Can you explore like every planet? Like,
That isn't
Seems
just a
like it.
backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
man, my
That's-
Xbox is gonna fucking take off trying to play this game.
Galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination.
It's gonna be like, it's gonna take. I'm gonna need that new Xbox just to install the game.
Can you imagine?
We also have an all-new animation system. And
Walking?
of course,
Oh,
you can
I should
play it
hope
in
so,
third
because your
person
animations for Skyrim
Yeah, they
are
did.
the same animations you've been using for the
and
past
you can
25
play it in
years.
First person.
ooh. I mean, I say that they've done that for both of them, third and first.
We love
Like all of them.
exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources,
That is very No Man's
Yeah, it
Sky.
is.
do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon
I don't mind this stuff
something
being in there, as long as I don't have to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I can carry on doing the missions and do that if I want to. Play it like the way you want to play it, kind of thing. This is the thing.
The guns actually look good, unlike in Fallout.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the big test for them. If they can do first-person shooter gameplay well,
Yeah.
because they never have. And they had the VATS thing to fall back on in Fallout.
Yeah.
They don't have that here, I assume.
Oh,
Do you know what I think the best thing for this game would be? A demo.
We do
Yes.
love stuff and all
100%.
games allowing you to pick everything up.
But to be fair, it's on Game Pass, so that's basically a demo.
Your data menu.
And it,
Yeah, true.
This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills,
The
to
menu
your
is pretty
ship,
sexy.
your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack
I'm so
all
glad.
the
Menu.
detail in every
I'm
hub.
so glad it's not a fucking mouse cursor for a console.
To spacesuits,
Like Destiny and all those games.
to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done
Fine.
exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship.
Oh, that's good. You can fast
You
travel.
have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back,
Oh.
Captain Howard.
And
I'm happy
Yeah.
that you get companions and crew in this
Let's head
game.
out.
That's proof you can do your name thing because it said Captain Howard.
Yeah.
Is it going to know what lemon is? That's the question.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration.
Because that's something that I think that Elder Scrolls and Fallout missed, like a good companion system.
This approach as NASA Punk.
Yeah.
This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home.
Please tell me you have to you get to customize your ship.
And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info.
They're going to do that big thing here where they zoom out massively.
Travel to known
And
locations.
there's so many planets.
Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
That's like Mass Effect when you had scanning
pretty
the things.
systems in this part
Yeah.
of the galaxy. Here
That's a
you
big galaxy,
the
guys.
ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if
Not
you
light
want to jump
speed.
to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to
Oh,
the
there's more.
Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
What's this going to look like? Is it going to look like hyperspace? Sort of. It just looked like you went into a hyperspace butthole.
Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Ooh.
Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
That's cool. That reminds me of like the many like Clone Wars and Rebels episode where they get scanned by the Imperials.
Realistically, why would you name your colony after a city that was famously destroyed?
Eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast.
It looks nice.
It's the biggest
It does,
city
to be
we've
fair.
ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
But I've got a feeling this will be like the only city in the game.
City is obviously
Nah.
supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war.
Not with that many planets in the galaxy, Jake. I doubt it.
That make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about.
Oh, there's not going to be many.
I reckon at least every faction has a main planet kind of thing, like a base.
Also, where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
The face models look a lot better than they used to.
Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them
It's
reached
the Borg.
out and spoke to you.
Where have I seen that before?
Artifact.
Yeah.
If you could place it on the table here.
Yeah, literally, this is just Mass Effect.
Oh my God. Look at how it's coming together. That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you
I'm gonna guess the bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Pirate, Sam Coe,
Mm.
former space cowboy.
Hello.
This is like Smash.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Thank you.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies.
That's cursed.
That is very cursed.
On Mars, to this day, serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find
if that's on
yourself
Mars,
in a
can we go
much
to
more
Earth?
Wild and independent coalition.
Unless Earth's not there for a reason, maybe.
This is Freestar Collective Space.
Oh.
The capital of the
Calm down, Chris.
It's like Wild West in space, guys.
Aggressive flute music starts playing.
I'm going here straight away.
Judgment and intuition to do what's best for
Oh my god.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the Settled Systems as a pleasure city where almost anything goes.
Hey.
If you've got morality issues,
It's not fair.
this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring
The fuck with it, eh?
Group cosplay one.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself
Oh fuck.
right.
Fucking holder.
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong.
That guy sounds like
Fleet. It always has.
what's his name?
In Starfield, we're
Honda?
pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation.
Yeah, same.
I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That was like Cyberpunk now, wasn't it?
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out.
Huh?
No.
Savage.
You are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells?
It's gonna absolutely tip it down
I know, I was just looking at that.
Yeah, why like? Can you see
It's
how
so
dark,
dark,
it's become?
yeah.
Because it has gone black outside my windows.
Through employee records.
And
Hey,
the trees.
your dad was in this game just now.
Blowing.
And that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed
Walk
or as
style.
quick as you want it to be.
Jesus. Oh, it's like, man, do you walk like a man or a woman? Basically.
Gonna have
That's what
like
it was.
Lego game girl walk.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot.
Teeth
It's
settings?
the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to
Gonna get
decide
grills.
who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory. And
Again, I'm getting a bit deja vu, to be honest.
From chef to
From what?
You know, the crew still has a betting pool about
You did that in Mass Effect.
Oh, I know, but like, is it bad that they're taking stuff from good games?
No.
Yours is gonna come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant.
I stand Mass Effect so much. I feel like it's making me a bit like, Joel, like, am I gonna like this, or am I gonna be like, this is just not Mass Effect?
The thing is, I'm looking at this, and you know what it's giving me vibes of? Cyberpunk in space.
By letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
Is it really?
Oh my god.
He'll join your crew and he'll give you gifts.
What a throwback.
Put up with constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you.
He doesn't look like Nathan in this game though.
Every molecule.
My favorite trait is
No.
you have to pay some credits to support your parents. But
Her
they're
hair's
really
really
sweet, and
nice.
It's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god.
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
That's cool.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to
That's
remove a
pretty
trait,
cool.
there are ways to do that too.
What a view. It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
That's 100% what I'll be doing. It'll be annoying. I'm vibing with this so far, to be fair.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the Xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Sick. You got the force, basically.
Out of the gate, I'm boost packing everywhere.
Yep. That'll be me. Jetpack and cowboy hat.
Out my
Yeah, man.
tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
A fellow
Hey,
intellectual.
that's you.
That one's a lot of fun.
When I tell you I played Mass Effect 3 with the Omni Blade, like,
Just
pretty
the
much
Omni Blade.
strictly the Omni Blade, that's not an exaggeration.
So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being
Can you still put a bucket on someone's head and steal their stuff?
is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
That'd be me.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player.
So you don't speak
I
then?
like doing the death
No.
from above thing where I
No one liked that when they did it in Fallout 4, though, to be fair. It limited, like, what you could say, because you'd click something, and then it would say the complete wrong thing that you thought it was going to say.
No matter what it said in Fallout, it can't beat Mass Effect 2. When you pick the good option and threaten to break that shopkeeper's legs.
Legit.
When all of Cullen's friends die and you just think you're gonna be comforting and you're just like, should just get over it, babe.
They should just put the feature in that they tried before with Mass Effect where you could say it yourself.
Oh, when you had the Connect, that was
Yeah.
so cool.
Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable.
I'm warming up to this. I like what
Yeah.
I've seen in this so far.
Same. Like, this is what we needed. A deep dive into, like, the detail of the game.
Yeah.
Once we had created a grounded world, we can start looking at all the things that make.
And I like how like
I just want to fly around and look at all the weird little creatures.
legit. I like how it's like it seems like you can play it like No Man's Sky, or you can literally just do the story stuff. Like you don't have to do it all. And I like that. Dogfighting, yes.
Derelict ships.
This looks dope. To be fair.
It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll
If
find.
this hits the mark in what they're saying, Game of the Year this year is going to be a very interesting conversation, because there's so many good games this year. Oh, you can customize your ship. That would look like the Millennium Falcons.
Exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Can you steal a ship?
Upgrade that ship.
I hope you can steal a ship.
And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships. Anything I can help you with?
Okay.
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might
Oh,
round out your ship roster with a whole
Can you have more than one, though?
Love it. Yeah, I know, yeah.
or
Hopefully.
even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier.
If you have a small ship
some changes.
and you get a bigger ship, you should be able to store the small ship attached to the bigger ship.
Everything you see here. And you have two ways to do that.
That's pretty sick.
You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new
That's cool.
can give you more room for crew.
So people are just going to create
Howling can change your ship's
ships from Star Wars, basically.
I'm gonna make the most phallic stuff.
Yeah, legit. Everyone's going to make a dick ship.
You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to
The dick
build
wing.
with don't just affect
Not
your
me,
ship's
spending
stats.
more hours in ship customizer than the actual game.
Inside your ship.
You make a gummy ship.
You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your
Kingdom
weapons.
Hearts is shaking right now.
Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess
Right.
halls, and control rooms.
I'm gonna make Nathan watch this video.
Nathan, if I can't believe he's not going to play it just because
Our
it's on
modified
Xbox.
Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little
He's hurting himself.
creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my
Excuse
favorite
me.
ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it.
They know what people are going to make.
Spiders, we've done mechs.
Oh my god.
So it's really whatever your imagination is.
They know.
And while you can build your home among the stars
That's
whenever
amazing.
you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Here's the companion bit.
Yeah, but we all know what we're waiting for. Who's the
Romances.
romance?
Engines ready.
That guy. That's the romance, Kate.
100% absolute. That guy in the cowboy
100%
hat.
the guy in the cowboy hat.
Katie, Chris, handshake emoji, cowboys.
And they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can
Chris is
always
already
hire
planning out
additional
his
crew
like
at spaceports.
deep romance arc with the cowboys.
Oh, she's cute.
You'll also meet potential crew
Chris is gonna have like a little picture. Like in a little
Like
like, heart
Wolverine.
bucket. Chris and the cowboy man. So when it shuts they kiss.
Like the
When we
Wolverine
start
meme.
filming this, he's gonna start writing his fanfiction.
Wait, did it say you can upgrade your
And just like
companion?
companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed.
They love this robot.
This
He's
is
in the
what
background of everything.
Bethesda games have needed, to be fair.
Yeah.
Please avoid getting shot.
I'm so sorry. I'm sitting in the dark now because it's
it's
just
fine.
so dark
So am
outside
I.
my window.
You can still see it. It's fine.
We went from like glorious sunshine to like the blackest of clouds.
Yeah.
That's Britain, everybody.
Using the shipbuilding
It'll
tools
start
and crew
snowing
selection
next.
features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams.
I hope everyone calls me Captain.
And now,
That's a bit
let's
of a
take
weird
to the
king,
sky.
Chris.
This game looks really good.
I'm more sold on it now than I was before we watched this.
100%. Like before, I didn't even know what it was going to be necessarily, other than Skyrim in space.
You
But
can do pretty much anything, and that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should.
I was going to say, how deep is the? Oh no!
There we go. I've got a light.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything, and that is really cool for us.
Yeah, I want to know how deep the space combat is.
Spaceflight should be exciting.
Like, can I get like an extra turret on my ship that my companion will shoot out, like in like the Falcon? Because that'd be sick.
But all of this is very dependent on the game actually running.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that the delays have done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
And it looks like a new engine, to be fair.
Will make your ship faster.
Yeah, it is. Oh, okay, so you have to control. Oh, that's interesting.
That's very Star Wars Squadrons of them.
Yeah.
Before you can make a jump.
Oh, so you can't just escape? You're using basically hyperspace.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should
I don't like how long that takes.
Because you're not alone out there.
All them hours of playing that mode in Battlefront 2. It's gonna pay off.
Will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship.
Oh, that's cool. So like the life support and shit. That's cool, man.
Why did you instantly go for life support?
Because that's what you. That's where you want to kill. Like that's how you kill the crew, isn't it?
You can loot the remains from your cockpit.
That's cool.
You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
Which I will do. If you can disable them, can you board them?
Take a more personal approach by docking with the
yes! Oh my god, this game.
Oh wow.
Oh what? Can I steal their ship? You can steal their ship. Mate.
I'm the captain now.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it.
Your fleet? You have a fleet, Jake?
I love that.
But space is way more than fighting for your life.
Where's the cute animal things?
There are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive
space oil rigs.
See, this is my problem with any of these type of games.
It's a lot.
I get so distracted and I burn out on all the side stuff and then I never actually get round to the story.
Thing is, so if you enjoy that, that's fine because you're not going to lose anything because it's not like it costs you.
That's true.
That's the good thing about it. It's like even if I'm not vibing, like I can with something, I can go do something else and it'll be fine because it doesn't cost me any money. I'm not losing any money.
There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
Oh.
When I'm playing, I
This is
generally go
amazing.
crazy.
I'm so hyped for this.
I definitely go like the more piracy routes.
She's
I wanna
like,
take over ships. I'm gonna
when I
own
get that
ships.
controller in my
This
hand,
is
I'll
now
become
mine.
unhinged.
I make sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero. I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
The sandwich bandit.
some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food.
Grandma.
Some of the
Yeah, I feel like that's risky.
That would be me.
The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That
I haven't seen many humanoid aliens,
It's in our random encounters,
which is interesting.
handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool
Yep,
to play
cod
and just
ball.
make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there.
I am
just
gonna
waiting
need
for
a
you to
notepad
visit.
when I play this game.
Literally.
I'm gonna have to go full Stardew Valley when I play this game.
Is this the next game we lose our life to?
Around on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And sometimes a little fear.
Imagine if they made a Star Wars game like this.
With a ton of toys and just setting you free.
They would never.
I mean, you could name yourself after a Star Wars character. Make a Star Wars ship. And I'm not saying what I'd do.
Blorp.
Blorp shit, oh yeah.
SS Turgle.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this
You get a little spaceship model.
we've done a watch. It is the Constellation.
That does actually look nice.
Watch.
Wow.
This is the watch that you actually get in the game.
Yeah, but do you remember the Fallout 76 bag? And it came, it was basically like a shitty, like, JD bag kind of thing.
And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Eastvan.
Oh, so it doesn't like you can't like play like use it to play the game.
And then you can play play Starfield on your watch, Kate.
No, but like it could give you notifications
That'd be
in
cool.
the game. That would have been cool.
Bring back samples from the moon. It's got the intricate locking mechanism.
I can't talk. I've got the Division watch, so.
The Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
That's cool.
Take this. You'll find it very useful out there.
I am actually,
It will be so expensive,
after this, I am now sold on this game.
We actually have something
Yeah.
else. Now that we're part of
Especially
Xbox,
considering it's going to
we
be
get to work
free.
with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this
Have you seen it? Have you seen this? It
If
looks.
only I'd never seen that before.
It looks hideous though.
It's a big gay pride, really, isn't it?
You know what? I know for that. It actually is, isn't it?
And not only that,
That's very Pride Month of them.
we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that
The
controller.
headset looks better. Have they not made a whole Xbox though? I'm shocked.
Well, I thought that's what they were gonna say. It was gonna be
Yeah.
an Xbox.
Just like give it the lines down the side, like. To be fair, they did say they were like struggling to get Xbox Series X's in people's hands, so maybe they can't afford to make specific ones. I feel like the audio in this game is going to be very good, like when you're taking off and shit.
Mm. I hope it's not like Assassin's Creed Valhalla though.
We're too big.
Just like, no, like in terms of like the audio.
Oh.
When I was playing that at home, like I had to turn it down because every time like a horn blew, it like literally shook the foundations of my whole house. And then someone's talking and they're like whispering at you, and you're like, what?
So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level.
Because we fucked up with Fallout 76.
And the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources.
I keep thinking they're going to end this, and then they keep telling us more.
You know what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain After that, we have the system that adds interesting.
So does that mean we're gonna have like random planets that are just like randomized?
Probably.
Or and plants to pick up.
Interesting.
It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in.
You know what I like as well? How the voices actually match the mouth moving this time.
Yeah. We would have a different story to tell.
The rain started by me now.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to start by me. I was going to say they're actually showing us some like a decent clip of gameplay here, hopefully. The gunplay actually looks decent, you know, which I'm surprised about. Ooh, I like a good weapon wheel.
That's very heavy sounding rain.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet.
It's like slapping my window.
Explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way,
like a jump,
or simply take in the views.
I'm gonna have so many fucking photos from this game. They have, like, the guy have a photo mode, right?
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants.
If it gets any darker, I'm gonna fall asleep.
And produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
Aww.
When the Starfield conference is better than
I need to go around my flat and close all the windows.
when the Starfield conference is actually better than any of the other conferences we've had so far this year.
Aww.
Okay, it's just gonna collect adorable creatures.
When the sun
Literally.
moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield
Come on, you're just showing off
is
now.
to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
The music sounds like it's gonna be nice as well.
Mm.
Oh, there was more lightning.
Oh, that was pretty.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp.
If this game doesn't have photo mode, it's kind of a waste.
I know.
Anywhere on any planet.
I suppose if you could just get rid of that HUD,
Modules come in all
you don't need a
shapes
photo
and
mode.
sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses.
This
and
game
extractors
is
to
very
harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this
the
time
word.
is we have a new fly cam.
They're trying to do a
You
lot.
can toggle between on-foot
Yeah.
building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera.
Oh
which
my God,
helps plan
building.
out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost.
Remember the
is.
building in Fallout 4 though?
On your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
But that the building would be a completely optional, won't it? You won't even need to do it necessarily. So that's good. Because some people will love the shit out of the building.
I do like how Bethesda games, like, you can pretty much do whatever you want in them.
Play how you want, and that's.
But as someone who likes to do everything, it is a lot.
Yeah, no, I
that's
agree
the
with
same
that.
for me, yeah.
I've never finished a Bethesda game
Them to your playstyle.
because of that reason.
Sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive.
Everything's customizable basically in this game.
All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
Could never be me.
Same.
It'll be me on one
Tell them, I
gun,
want
just
them
in
to know
case
I'm
I
there.
need to do it.
Go hands-on with melee weapons.
Kate, is this you?
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield,
Ooh.
we've completely overhauled our combat.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
The animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment.
Oh, so like weather
Everything's
and shit.
different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
This game doesn't seem real. You know what I mean?
Different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in 0G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage. Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Jesus. I'm gonna have 8 revolvers.
So what you're saying is, Chris, is this could possibly be a return of a space cowboy.
It's just gonna be my Cobb Vamp simulator, I'm not gonna lie. You know I love my cowboy style. And now I've just got to decide whether I want to be a bounty hunter or a smuggler.
Both. Do both.
I was gonna say, I won't limit yourself.
Oh shit. Jesus, that was a bit of overkill for that one guy.
I need to hurry up though, because I need to.
Oh, hang on a minute. What the fuck was that? You got powers now.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time.
Maybe you got them when you touched that Reddit from the start.
That's
yeah.
There's a lot to the game. Even
they can make it like Bioshock style as well.
You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
Legit.
I love the creatures, the
My
exploration.
fucking like
every
Xbox
biome
just gonna be
is
full of
different.
photos.
The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
Thank God.
Yes.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost
Oh,
building
she's got on her
systems.
tattoo.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is buying
The amount of times I'm gonna fail those jumps.
Design,
planets.
the day-night cycle,
Those details matter to me.
diplomacy, exploration, freedom.
Diplomacy.
Vasco, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
That's Rob.
Incredible amount of
Rob in a
worlds
wig.
we created. Sniper rifles, come on. Lever action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout.
Oh.
I laugh, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben. The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
This is very quickly become one of my highly anticipated games in this year. Like, this could be amazing.
If this works, I can really see the next Elder Scrolls game being like the whole world map.
Yeah. If this hits where it seems like it would by what they're showing, this could be like game of the generation.
Yeah.
It always confuses me when they give like the dates this way around.
Same. I was like, it's coming out 2 days ago.
I'll tell you what. Can't wait for this. I just hope my big thing with this is, I just hope it works when it launches. Because if it launches broken, they're fucked.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Kate? Because you were probably the lowest on this when we came into this.
I don't really know much about it. What I saw, I was very skeptical on, because I just thought it was going to be just Skyrim in space. I thought it was going to be quite basic.
Yeah.
This has changed my mind. I am very interested in it, but also, like, how many times have we seen a launch or like a preview where they stood there and said, "Oh, you can do this, 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 and this," and then when you get to the game, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the proof will be in the pudding. Like when we get it.
Like, I hope it's good.
Yeah.
It looks really, really good, and it looks like a game I would enjoy, and I'm willing to give it a try. But like, you know, I'm not saying like it's just Bethesda, but like sometimes you know, you get things and like, oh, you can go anywhere and you can do this, and then you can't.
Cyberpunk wasn't everything they promised either. Like, remember all those like.
And like Destiny, remember they were like, if you can see it, you can go to it.
It makes
and then
sense.
like the first day, everyone was jumping off the edges and killing themselves because that was not true.
It makes sense after stuff like No Man's Sky and like Cyberpunk and stuff to be skeptical about massive scale games like this, and until it comes out, we can't know. But like, if it hits how they're showing it,
the only thing for me personally is I know that I will probably fall off that game just because of who I am as a person.
Because it's massive.
Because I'll mess around instead of doing the story, and then I'll get bored of it. And instead of doing the story like I should to move forward, I'll just be like, nah.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm hyped. I'm definitely hyped.
Yeah,
for it.
it looks very, very good.
What about you, Jake? You in?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it.
I think it'll be good.
For me, it's like, it looks really good and I'm really invested, but I know that every Bethesda game that I've ever played has been broken as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's whether they hit the polished mark, especially at launch. Because if it doesn't hit at launch, it's an uphill battle for them.
And like, if it comes out like regular Bethesda levels of broken, fair enough, because like most of those glitches aren't game breaking.
Yeah.
Half of them are funny.
Yeah.
But if it comes out like Cyberpunk launch broken.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to get every time I get on my spaceship, I don't want to go and then it crash. Like the motorbikes in Cyberpunk. But I've never. I was like always like on the fence about it, but now like I've seen that. That's the deep dive we needed, and I'm definitely more hyped about it now.